Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle.
Mr. Rob O'Hara.
Sprite Castle.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. We got a hot mic, we got a hot video, we got hot gaming action tonight. Welcome to another Wednesday night stream for Sprite Castle. Let's see, we got a few people up in the house. I see Adam there for Commodore Chronicles. What's up, my friend? We got Drazoo, L. Curtis Boyle hanging in the house, and Santa Claus Gift. I don't know if that's a real person, but I hope it is, because what better gift is there than a gift from Santa Claus? It's weird that I did not get a notification on my phone from Twitch that said, hey, Steve Burt's in his house. I always wonder if I've... one of the wonderful things about... I'm sure it looks weird. I'm looking off to the side. I'm going to move this window over here. Oh, you can't change profile. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. It's always fun when you accidentally hit a key or change something in OBS, for those of you that use OBS, because it automatically changes all your savings. So all you have to do is accidentally press the wrong button and not realize what has happened. And actually, I'm going to look at my phone. I see no notifications from Twitch. Actually, I do see something from 6 minutes ago. All right, so good enough. We're going to call it a win. Of course, I didn't change that. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? Let's play some games. Who needs all this nonsense? Hope everybody is having a good week so far. You know what I should pull up? Let me pull this up. Oklahoma City 10-day forecast. And let's see what we've got going on here. Well, this isn't the one I wanted. How is the weather in everybody else's neck of the woods? He says, having covered up the chat window. Let's look at the left monitor. Here's our 10-day forecast. As you can see, today the high is 99. These are without heat index or humidities. 99, and then starting on Saturday, a lovely 103, followed by 102, 101, 105, 107 next week for streaming, so you could guarantee I will be indoors on that day. 102, 105, 105, and 105. By the way, I don't know if any of you saw the story. What's funny about the pool is it's almost too hot to go in the pool, because if you go in the pool, like when I go in the pool, I got to wear a t-shirt, and sometimes I wear a hat, because you'll sunburn. You'll sunburn out there in like 5 minutes. And the problem with being in the pool is that you don't realize that you're getting sunburn. You may feel a little bit on the top of your head, but I was out there yesterday and I could feel it all on my forehead again, and on the back of my neck. So, yeah, it's kind of miserable. By the way, there's nothing better than a local story going national for all the right reasons. And we had a local story that just went national. And I'm just picking up a local feed here. But this fellow here went fishing with his buddy and was convinced, if you read this right here, that his friend, he became convinced that his friend had summoned Bigfoot to kill him. And so since he was convinced that his buddy had called Bigfoot, he decided to strike first in self-defense and just kill the other guy. So it says, while they were out noodling for catfishing, which if anybody doesn't know what noodling is, let me know and I will tell you. They got into an argument, and it says Sanders allegedly struck and strangled Knighton. At some point in here, the police do say he appeared to be under the influence of something. No kidding. Anyway, his statement was that Mr. Knighton had summoned Bigfoot to come and kill him, and that's why he had to kill the other guy. Now, there are one of the problems with this case is that they didn't find the body because the body was floating down the river. So you can go to the police and say that you killed somebody, but without a body, it's difficult to prove. So that's not really a crime, going in and saying that Bigfoot told you to kill somebody. But then they did find the body, and now one of the updates from the news today is that they also found 2 bullet holes in the guy. So it may have been something more than a Bigfoot-inspired crime. We're waiting to find out. We're on the edge of our seats to find out if there's more related in this Bigfoot murder triangle. Oh, my goodness. So, I don't know if anybody caught this week's episode of Sprite Castle, but on Sprite Castle, I played Marble Madness, and so I thought it would be fun if I went through some different versions of Marble Madness and took a look at some things. Now, let's get over to the time-traveling system here. Let's set the Wayback Machine. Here we go. And this is the version that I reviewed. By the way, one of the things that I learned this week about Marble Madness is that playing it on home systems, especially with a gamepad, is nearly impossible because most of these systems are wanting you to control the marble by holding the joystick at a 45-degree angle, which is sometimes difficult to do with a gamepad, which is what I'm using here. All right, let's see here. The catfish could have been in on the murder. That is definitely possible. Wow, this is a early EagleSoft crack. This is not the EagleSoft screen that most of us are used to seeing. We're used to seeing the big full screen. Curtis, so speaking of Bigfoot and gun laws, we actually had a local mayor declare a Bigfoot hunting season, and so it was really just a kind of a publicity gimmick, but it turned out there was a financial thing behind it, which is you have to, because it's an official hunting season, you have to buy a hunting license if you are going to go looking for Bigfoot. So it was a funny thing that then turned out it was actually financially motivated. So one of the things, hey, Retrocade. Retrocade says playing it any other way than via a trackball seems so foreign, and that is true. Now, in this week's Sprite Castle, one of the things I talked about is that the cover of Marble Madness for the Commodore 64 says that it supports joystick or trackball. And one of the things I mentioned is that I don't know that I knew a single person that owned a trackball back in the day for the Commodore 64. Of course, I've seen them since. But yep, it's definitely that would make playing it more interesting. I never owned a Marble Madness arcade cabinet. It's when I first started buying arcade cabinets, I may have to speed this loading along here. I can see it chugging along. When I first started buying arcade cabinets, I would buy just about anything that came up for sale. But when I got into it later, anything that was like a JAMO, with a joystick and 2 or 3 buttons, I figured played just fine in MAME. And so I started looking at expanding into things that didn't have traditional controls. I had a super off-road with the I had a speed buggy or buggy boy with the steering wheel controls, So I started looking for more games like that. I had a Zaxxon, which, the Zaxxon joystick is just kind of cool. So, the Commodore 64 trackball was not a popular add-on. I know that later in life, when Geos came about, there were some people that tried using Geos with a trackball to simulate, having a mouse. There's a Commodore mouse as well, but again, just not wide adoption. I had a trackball. I got a Atari 5200 from a garage sale. I say it all the time, but if there was a time in history where if you were into older systems or whatever, God, was it just there for the picking. I bought a Atari 5200 complete in the box with a stack of games and the trackball and the controllers for $10. And again, it was in the box. But it did have the trackball, and so I played Centipede with the trackball, I remember specifically. And man, good times. All right, I found the joystick that I lost that I took to Boat Fest. I had to unpack all my stuff from Boat Fest, so let's make sure. Let's set. Let's get our controller set up here. USB gamepad. Actually, we probably want that in port B, not A. Let's give that an OK, and let's see what we get here. One of the things that I said in my review is that I just forgot how slow this version plays, and it's not just the loading time. Loading time. Sometimes I don't. It's hard to see where your ball materializes. Oops. Oh. So like right there, like you're having to hold diagonal to roll the ball along that path. So it's kind of difficult to do with a Super Nintendo style. This is the controller that I normally use when I'm just piddling around in here, which is what I'm doing tonight. So there are better versions of Marble Madness than what I'm playing for the Commodore 64. And what I mean by that is there is a version that has been cracked and converted into a cartridge image that fits on the Easy Flash, which of course all these emulators can also play cartridge images. But the advantage of that is that it doesn't have to load in between levels. It's instant loading. So that's much nicer if you're actually going to play through this game. One of the things I talk about on this week's podcast, I don't like how it automatically starts before I hit a button. I can't even get out of that little indentation I'm in there. I'm off to a bad start. Would you move? Oh no, that's going to break my marble. Oh no. Very hard to accurately control this guy. Now you don't want to, you want to, the problem is I've also got the screen size is not good for playing. I should adjust that, but instead I'll just complain about it. And get off me, you worm. Sometimes he might say that and not mean it literally, but I meant it literally. There's a worm on me. The music seems slow. The controls seem very muddy, like you're going through thick. You know what I mean? Like you're moving through molasses. All right, this is ridiculous. I should be beating at least the second level, which I'm not going to do. The music is good. Let's see. Do I type my name? Or am I joysticking my name? Oh, I'm typing my name. The music's good until you go back and listen to the arcade version. And the arcade version just sounds and plays so much better that I think memory-wise, I think I forgot how bad this looked and played. Let me double check, but years late, yeah, I am in PAL. I could set this over to NTSC. It'll speed it up a little bit. Let's redo that. Oh no. Oh no. Now look what happened. Okay. Let's go. Boy, this has messed up everything, hasn't it? Assembly, games, Commodore Scene Database, all, M. Nope, that's not how you spell marble. This is how you spell marble. All right, we'll get this loading, and then I'll figure out what's going on with the video after that. I'll pick that same Marble Madness version just because I liked that terrible ESI picture. Okay, we got some video. And if I can, well, oh no, now I'm doing terrible things. See? Stupid OBS. Do, 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 do. Oh boy. All right. I think this is how we're going to leave it here. Yeah, the sound in the arcade is just is fantastic. I might pull it up here real quick in MAME before we try some of the other ones, just to let's see here. So now we're going to cheat. We're going to do a little fast forwarding here as we load. Yes, this is definitely an earlier Eaglesoft. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. Did not save my controller settings, so let's get this under USB. All right, here we go. Let's give this a shot. Yeah, so a little bit faster. You can tell it in the music for sure. So what they did here was an old trick, which is I'm trying to do a little better than I did last time so we can maybe see the third level. Yeah, that is weird. So you get points at the end of each level. I think you get 100 points for every second you have left, and then you could get a bonus to add time to the next level. So you have to, eventually you have to do that. You have to bank that time, or you won't have enough time to get to the end levels. All right, let's try to get through this one. Now, I also talked about on the podcast, stay on there, that, no, get off me, you worm. No. That on the home console version, different home console versions, gosh, why am I having so much trouble getting around these stupid worms? No, stop. That there's a secret level, an additional level that's not in the arcade version. Oh. Well, I got a little excited there. Oh, I got a little too. The problem is on this one, it's starting me, or it was starting me on a up. It was starting me in a place where I couldn't see where I was. Let's see. Do I have enough time to beat this? No. No. Terrible. Yeah, I mean, without fast load, this would have to be terrible. Of course, all Electronic Arts stuff, with their copy protection and stuff, were all slow loaders anyway. So, you know what we'll do before we go into some of these other versions? I think that's a good idea. I don't know who came up with it, but I'm going to say it was me. Let's go here and here. I have not tried this, so we'll have to see what the controllers, what happens here. Let's go and turn this off and turn this on. Unfortunately, this covers my chat window. Let me move my chat window so we can see what's going on here. Here we go. One of the things I like about this version that not every version has is it has that little like flat plane of dots in the middle of the marble that rotates with the marble so you can kind of see which direction you're going. Let's see what we can do here controller-wise. Oh, the Atari sound. Okay. Now, look how fast you're, I mean, right off the bat. Now, of course, you have to imagine doing this with a... oh, man. That sound... I mean, of course, I got earbuds in, too. So it sounds even better. But just in the background, you got that. Now, listen to this song. You've got this little bassy sound as you're running into stuff. It's so much easier. Well, except for I'm getting a little squirrely on the old downhill section here. Of course, it's all in stereo too. Oh, it just sounds so good. But it is hard to control with the gamepad, regardless. Especially when you're trying to go fast. Right in the pit. Woo! Hey, Jason. I usually can't beat this one. Oh, I can't even get to the maze. Come on. Dump. Marble. It's so hard with the gamepad because it's just like it's digital, right? So it's just every time you tap it, it's just full force running into the walls. Oh, well, it actually put me in a good spot, and then I didn't take advantage of it. Oh, it's the acid. Oh, right into it. Acid. Oh, you know, I mean, if there's good advice somebody gave me once, it's don't put your marbles in acid. Dust broom. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough time to do it, but you gotta get down there and you ride the little waves or whatever, so. Ooh, Drazu says he'll bring his Altair, Kim 1, and Apple 1 kits to the next Boat Fest. That would be super awesome. Those would be fun to see. I think I got a bad feeling that the next Boat Fest may have to expand into bigger space. I think more people are going to want to come. I think more people are going to want to bring more stuff to show off. You know, I say we. I wasn't involved in the planning. I was just involved in the showing up. But I know that. Oh, look how fast I was. That was awesome. I know Boat brought several computers that he just didn't hook up due to lack of space, just because there were so many things that people had brought in already. You know, so. Oh man, just trying to. I always go this way. I think this way's. I was going to say I thought it was easier than the other path. Ridiculous. But mostly I just wanted to play this version just to give you a baseline of some of the other versions we're going to check out here shortly. It's just a matter of, can you hit diagonals on a stupid Super Nintendo gamepad? Which it turns out I cannot. And of course it starts you back up there again. So you've got to hit the diagonal perfectly on that first shot or you won't make it down there. This is much easier with that gamepad. You know, I think with MAME, obviously we could set this up to work with a mouse. It's just impossible to get through with a gamepad. There's not enough time left to do anything here. Oh, right into the acid. Good time. That's a good way to end it. Yeah, you know, think about the people that go to a convention the first time, all that video, all that stuff, that's all commercials for the second time, right? So if it, as long as things go well and everything, as far as I heard, I didn't hear a single thing that didn't go great. The only thing that I think, there was one thing that I thought, and I've heard this from other people too, but the passport things that they did, it was such a good idea. And I think it only got explained at the very beginning of the first day, so a lot of people didn't hear about it, and a lot of people didn't, like it just kind of wasn't, there was no reminder to do it or anything like that. So, but this is what I'll say in defense of that. The whole idea, as far as I understood, again, I wasn't, didn't plan any of that. But my understanding was that the whole idea for the passport and getting the stickers was to get people to interact and talk to people and approach people. And it turned out that wasn't a problem. Everybody that was there was approachable. I mean, there wasn't anybody that was, even that one guy, what was his name, Nicholas, who was not part of the Discord or anything. He jumped right in and was in conversations and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think, so it worked out regardless, I would say. All right, yeah, so the thing is the stickers and all that were just were just explained at the beginning of the first day. So if you weren't there in the beginning of the first day, and yeah, I think you nailed it, Curtis. Is that was your first gaming thing, Jason? That's crazy. I wouldn't have believed that, but yeah, I think the other thing that makes it work, the passport thing and the stickers is like an icebreaker, right? So you get a bunch of guys into a room, don't know each other and all this, and it gives you a canned question, to come up with a question to go talk to somebody, and then conversation ensues. But because so many of the people there are from the Discord, everybody, it wasn't really a problem. So, all right, let's get MAME off and let's jump to our next system, which is the Nintendo. Now we're playing with power. So Marble Madness was released in arcades by Atari in 1984. This Tengen, I don't know who they are. It's a mystery. Releasing Marble Madness that same year in 1984 for the NES. It's almost like they had some inside connection with Atari. How could that be? Okay, let's see if I've set up this controller right. No, I have not. Let's go into input. Let's go to controllers. Player 1. SNES controller. Okay. Console type Super Nintendo. This is controller types, but display controller input. Port 1. Oh, I don't want to display it. I want to play it. Come on now, you dummy. Oh, here we go. There's a big thing that says setup with exclamation mark on it. Select preset. Let's see if this works. Let's cross our fingers here. Oh, no, it was just a coincidence on timing. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Instead of messing with that, we will. I will go set this. Oh, look, you can see my mouse cursor on there too. That's cool. We'll go set the input. We'll set it up for a keyboard real quick because I know that works. Standard controller. All right, we will do it to keyboard. And then we will do, let's do arrow key layout. And we have Z, X, and A, and S. And QW are start and select. Okay. We can get this to work. All right, there's select. There's start. Oh, we got to put our name in first here. Boop. And we still have that little, see, we have that little illusion that it's a 3D ball. Because if you think about the sprite of the ball, it's not changing, right? So you got to put something that makes it look like it's rolling. which the Commodore version doesn't have, but this version does have. Now, this has a nice little feature. The 90 degree means up on your gamepad. Up is up, down is down, left is left, right is right. 45 degree tilts your controller for you. So up goes diagonally, makes it much easier to play. So we're going to do that. So this is the original NES version. Yeah, it could have been flat, that's true. The problem is this is easier to control, except for you got to wrap your brain around the fact that you're not playing it like I just played every other version. All right. Let's get to level 2 here. That is the same tune, but very obviously NES sound chip. Oh, I shouldn't have broke from that height. That's ridiculous. Oh. Come on. Oh, that bouncing blow kind of helped me avoid that guy. Oh, no. Let's go here. Yeah, now I got to wrap my head around the fact that my head needs to be at a 45 degree angle. Oh, what am I doing? Can't jump that. I guess the advantage to playing this version, or any of the home versions over MAME or something, is that this version was written with a gamepad in mind to make the controls a little more. Oops. Come on, avoid that hole. Alright, we'll do it over here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Seriously? That's dumb. Score to beat. No, we cannot do that. No. Am I going to buy the C64X Kickstarter? Probably not. I talked about that on the episode. Yeah, it's oh, hey, Still Rat. Oh gosh, Still Rat. Anytime you want, you can have your own personal episode. You come over here and we'll just play games. I guess I could put Flack in here. Should I stick with the 45? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So the 64X Kickstarter, which I talked about on Sprite Castle, is the whole idea is a modern PC, but in a Commodore 64 bread bin case, which I love the Commodore 64 and I love the Commodore 64 bread bin case, but I don't know that I want to use that as my daily computer. I just, I mean, I guess you could use it as a wedge-shaped retro, all-incumbent retro game-playing machine, if you wanted. Okay, we're off to a good start here. Come on now, Marble Face. Oh, you get out of that. Come on, hurry. But there are 3 levels on their Kickstarter, and correct me on the prices. I'm going by memory here, and I did the show a couple days ago, but I believe that, and this is converted to U.S. prices, but for $135, you could get an empty case. So that means you get the bread bin case along with Cherry Switch keyboards. We're going to play this game again. Well, this will be fun. What if I get on the very edge? There we go. So that's 135, an empty case. And I don't know what it connects to. I don't know if it's a standard like an ATX keyboard connection, if it's USB inside. I don't really know. It would be nice, I guess, if it's USB, and then you could use it for a Raspberry Pi or something like that. But anyway, that's 135. And then the second level of their Kickstarter is 400 and something. And that, it says, is their... They call it something like the extreme version or something like that. And I mean, I'll tell you what the most interesting thing about the whole thing, in my opinion, is that it says it comes with Commodore OS Vision. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Commodore operating system Vision. I don't know if that just means it's like some sort of carousel thing that allows you to play games, if they're calling that an operating system. I don't know. I need to find out more about that. But yeah, I think that was pretty interesting. Well, this goes way faster than the Commodore version. Oh boy, get off there. No. And you don't get a free ride here. If you don't, yeah, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then the third version is, by the way, that version, the $400-something one, it says comes with 4 gigs of RAM, expandable to 8. And then it says compatible with Windows 11. So, I mean, I don't know if you've run Windows 10 with 4 gigs of RAM, but if you thought Electronic Arts games loading slow, wait till you start running Windows apps and multitasking with 4 gigs of RAM. Hey, Devil Money, I didn't see you slip in here. But then the third version is like $1,400, and it actually looks like a gaming machine. You know, I mean, it says it has a decent video card. It says it comes with 8 gigs of RAM, but it's expandable to 64. The $400-something one has a 256 gig hard drive, and the bigger one has a 512, but also has a SATA toaster slot built in, so you could slip in a SATA drive, I guess, with all your ROMs and stuff like that. By the way, Devil Bunny, I just want you to see this. Oh, it's the Flatwoods Monster hat. Purchased at the Flatwoods Monster Museum. Area code 304. Yeah, no kidding. Memory's not what it used to be. Let's try this NES version one more time. I just feel like I got it in me that I could get to. I think it knows me, so I'm going to trick it into thinking I'm somebody else here. All right. Why don't we start with 60 seconds here? Or 55? 60 seconds. Oh my gosh. Bad start. I didn't think you could even fall off until you got to this end part down here. No. This is a bad start. Bad start. Hey, Petzl. What's going on? Alright, we breezed past that dude. Let's get past Wormville down here. Oh, no, now we're stuck in Wormville. The problem is if you go and then when that little gate's open and then you get stuck down here. Alright, I got a good feeling about this one. I think we could get through this one, no problem. Can we get through those little surfing waves on level 3? What a fun sound that is to hear 900 times in a row. Alright, and then what we did last time was we just lined up right here at the outset. Nope. Did it? No. There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is good 80s music. This was the first song that we ever played at our wedding. It's this song. The last song. Not this song. That would be silly. Boy, this part's a little bit more like pinball than... ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, stop. Alright. Let's do that a few times. Let's get through this acid thing. Let's run into some acid a couple times. That'll help us out. Alright. And now, can we do this the one time? No. I can't even stay on the stupid path to get to the part that I can't do. So I can't do the part before the part I can't do. It's difficult to time the stop with the keys, the keyboard. Oh, look at it. Oh no. I could have just done it right there, but I fell off. All right, so that's the we've done Commodore 64. We did the baseline of the arcade version, and we did Nintendo. I'm going to show you. I couldn't get I tried the Amiga version earlier, and I couldn't get it to load for some reason. But we're going to try a version that I haven't spent much time with. But we're going to try this here. Load. Marble Madness. For the Sega Genesis. That's loud. All right. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, all right. Likes my controller. Players 1, difficulty... Oh. All right. Players 1, normal. All right, let's see how this works. And this is, again, this is the Sega Genesis. They've changed some of the tunes. The sound effects. Oh, I like that little bass hit, that boom when I hit the wall. They've used different voices. It's actually... Oh, no. No, thank you. This one looks so good. Like I said, the sounds are all just a little different. You're still in the same thing of, it becomes an art of how well can you hit. Oh, I wasn't looking right there. How well can you do those diagonals on a gamepad, which for me is not very well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah, so what all will switch it to, this is the same hardware. This is a System 1, so that's Gauntlet. Marble Madness. What else is on that? Is that Road Blasters and stuff? That's all system. Is that System 1 or System 2? I forget. The music, I mean, it's of course it's that same. Oh, no way. Oh no. Okay. The audio is so reminiscent. It always reminds me of Tubin. That's what it reminds me of, which of course, same audio, same company. Oh, get in there. Okay. Let's see if we have any more luck. Oh. No, I'm almost out of time. No time. It's like that time in a game show where they go, you got one chance. Ah, yeah, Road Blasters. I had a Road Blasters. Yeah, you have to be able to like rotate it 45 degrees in your head. Same with the Zaxxon, you know. This is not the most now all of a sudden it wants to go diagonal all the time. I think I'll be J. J. Oh, look at me, first place. Up, stream's over. Genesis version by Michael Schwartz. Music and sound by Steve Hayes. 1991. Wow. 1991. So the arcade version's 84. So this is the Genesis is... Okay, I want to see what this has. Okay, difficulty level. Oh, easy. Oh, easy. And I want to see what it says on controls. Normal. Oh, well, that didn't help. Controls. Grid. I wonder if that's... I don't know. I'm going to have to try that. Hold on. I got to try this on easy first. Okay, let's try this. Cross your fingers, everybody. I don't really see what part of it would be easier yet. But we haven't encountered any enemies, so maybe the worms... and I've got 80 seconds. That, maybe that's one of the big differences. Oh, well. Monkey see, monkey do. You followed me right off that. Oh. Yep. I tried a little too hard to get away. It's funny that this is the music, this is the song that I think of when I think of Marble Madness, but I think it's because I was so bad at the game as a kid that I just spent most of my time on level 2. That's probably what it is. You know, every single time I play this, oh no. I've never had problems getting across this until today. Like, I normally just hit that and it slide right across and it's not a big deal. So, I don't know why all of a sudden today it's become an issue. Oh, that's great in the old headphones. It's literally just bong, bong, bong. Maybe the extra time that it gives me will compensate for how hard that part is. Yeah, this does definitely have a horror movie vibe to it. Will definitely raise your heartbeat. Oh, watch out for the acid, you dum-dum. Ooh, I thought I was going to skate right through there. I got to the other side. Why did the marble cross the road? Alright. Now look, I only have 20 seconds left, even with the easy level. No hope. No hope. Oh. No hope. Thought I could do it. Look how close I am. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it does have a Pee-wee, kind of a Tim Burton kind of sound to it. Yeah, this one's not bad. Sega Genesis version is not bad. Let's put that on the replay list. We'll put that in the game queue to return to someday. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I couldn't get the controls to work on this earlier, but we're going to try it again just because we're all friends here. And if we can't get it to work, who cares? Let's go. Who do we got next? Okay, let's see. Before we boot her up, let's take a look at controls here. Input. It's funny that I don't want keypad. I want PC joystick number 1, maybe. Emulator is unable to read your PC joystick. Well, it doesn't like USB. Neither do I. Okay. Why would I say that? I love USB. Keyboard, numpad. All right, let's see if we can numpad. I guess that's just numpad. Just numpad. All right. Don't need a button or anything. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's go find our disk. Let's boot her up. Wow. That's going to have to be a little quieter in the old sound bus. All right, so let's see. Number pad? Oh, I just started a 2-player game. Well. Ooh. Hey, by the way, this is more my speed. I like it already. Oh. Little sluggish, but not bad. Not bad. Oh, I started over there. I wonder if I can actually hit. I can hit diagonals on the number pad or the directions. This may be the best control scheme to date. Now, if I could just figure out how to start a 1-player game. Oh, well, got a little overzealous there. Let's go. Oh. All right. Dude. No real music per se. Huh? It's a little difficult to control. I'm not gonna lie here. I love my Apple II, people, but a little. Oh nope. Go this way. Come on, Marble Boy. Come on. Go home. There we go. Bonus 5 seconds. Oh, it's sweeping him up. This is about, Curtis says this is about the same as a Coco 1 and 2 speed. Oh! Do you hear that? Oh, well, it's not going to play the music while the game is running. That's too bad. I guess you gotta pick. Do you want sound or you want animation? It's a tough choice to make in the Apple world, but sometimes you gotta make it. So, like the Commodore version, remember when I said like on the NES port, you have okay, all right, friend. That's a little. Oh, you have the internal the see-through effect to kind of show you that the ball is rotating. And on some of these versions, like this version on the Commodore version, you don't get that. So you get the little fake reflection. I guess that's the sound of being eaten by a worm in the Apple version. I enjoyed it so much that I'm going to do it again. There's your text, your sound when you receive a text at work. I like that. All right, well, let's see if we can get around these guys in slow motion. Oh, no. No, I'm trying to move. Oh, so they make that sound just when they run into you, not necessarily when they eat your little marble head. All right. No, I'm going to go around you. I'm going around you, sir. Nope, I did not go around him. You kind of have to plan your movements out like a week in advance. Like, it's kind of like that one time that I had a little too much Robitussin and the world just kind of went in slow motion for a little bit. It's kind of like that. Yeah, I can't control him to get past it. Well, what I want to do, though, I want to get back to this and I want to listen to the music before I start it. Lord, oh Lord. Red, sorry, Red. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to... maybe if I just press 1. Press button to begin. If I press 1... Yes, 1 looks like it gave me just a 1-player game. Alright, so I want to beat this level, and then I just want to listen to the music. Beginning level 2. This, I'm gonna make a prediction. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm gonna say this is not the worst version that I'll be playing tonight. We only got a couple left too. In fact, I think we only got maybe 1 left. I couldn't get the Amiga version to load, but I don't know if Win UAE or whatever. I may have the wrong system. It's always a battle for me to configure. I might have the wrong Amiga. I might have the wrong startup chip. I might have the wrong... Well, this is what I want to hear. So, Curtis, I want to see if I can do this on the fly. Let's see if I can do this on the fly. I'm going to go into... Well, it doesn't matter because now let me go into sound. And this has a Mockingbird installed, which was a add-on sound card for the Apple II, and that's what this is emulating. So it must be supported by that. Oh, you know what? I did read. I'm going to turn off. The emulator needs to restart as the hardware configuration. Okay, restarting the emulator. Well, yes. Don't want to not necessarily save those high scores. So this is with the Mockingbird turned off. So we're going to see if this sounds different. I suspect it will. I didn't know anybody who had a Mockingbird. Oh. That actually sounds the same. Yeah. Yeah. I thought maybe there was something in that other song that those chords or whatever. It's always hard to tell. I mean, every Apple II I've ever used, the Apple IIe that I have over there and my old 2C, I've always just used the internal speaker. So it's not the best audio judge of audio quality, I suppose. Oh, get back on that track. Oh. All right, so let's go down here. So when we get to the beginning of the second level, we'll be able to... No. Yep. Nope. Yep. All right, let's listen here. But I think you're right. I think it's the same. Yep. Yeah, you can always hear that synthesizer, that... That's very Apple II. Yep. All right, so that wasn't bad. It's funny that I thought that that would just loop. That music would loop. Let's get into... You know what? I didn't try this at all. I haven't tried this at all. We'll save that for an exercise at the end. I thought that does Apple Win do... that is just Apple IIe. I know that I have a... have had... Let me look here real quick at this. I can't remember if Apple Win does 2GS or not, because I know that I had a 2GS emulator on here. I don't see anything. I don't. Yeah, I think I must have had some other emulator on here for the 2GS. I don't remember what it was. But we won't kill time doing that. We're going to go right to the last one, which I haven't actually tried. I downloaded it, but we haven't launched it yet. I think it's going to be... By the way, Dave, I ended up with your 3D printed half of the Millennium Falcon. I've been calling it the Millennium Fowl. Oh no, why is this installing? I don't need to install. It's making me upgrade here. So I've got I ended up with the half of the 3D printed Millennium Falcon from the trading thing. So, well, I was going to ask, while I had you here, I was going to ask what what happened with the bottom half of it. I'm going to mount it coming out of my workshop wall, I think is what I'm going to do with it. So Steel Rat was over last night. We were doing some van projects, by the way. Every time I mention the van, I have to praise Steel Rat. He quickly rewired my backup camera. So the backup camera that came with the stereo that we put in the or the head unit that we put in the van. Now, when you put it in reverse, the rear view camera comes on, and oh yeah, Drazu got that really nice 3D printed Atari logo, so that was pretty cool. All right. Let's get this. I literally just loaded Exodus before I rebooted, and oops, I just gave away what I'm doing here. And now that I've relaunched it, and it's forcing me to upgrade. Here we go. Okay. Let's go to installed, and let's go to... Here we go. So let's get this window up, and then let's do some switcheroo over here. Marble Madness by Will Harvey, who I talked about on this week's Sprite Castle. Will Harvey went on from Marble Madness to do Zany Golf, which, if you think about it, is very similar in a way to Marble Madness. It is an isometric game with a ball that moves around and has to do different things. Use IOPK. Oh my gosh. IOP. Okay. K. That. Oh my gosh. To play, press 1 or 2 to begin. Well, it seems odd that you would have 2 if you only have keys for 1. IOP. Okay. Oh my. Oh. It's like, what does this feel like? It feels like moving a children's toy, if I could control a children's toy, full of helium. There's like no weight to it at all. It's very light. Okay, let's see if I can hold my fingers on these 4 keys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that guy's a little aggro. Seriously? Let's see how many times I can do that. Anybody have a guess? Okay. My gosh. It's, very weird. Very weird. After playing these other ones, this is the first one that, what am I doing? Am I on the wrong left key? Nope. That was left. Oh, the minute you touch it, it just goes, there's no weight to it at all. Oh my. Zany Golf is, I don't even want to put, I'll put my name. Who cares? Oh my gosh. IOP and then K. And so it's those 3, 3, and 3. Okay, so that's up, down, left, right. Okay, so I mean, I am on the keys. It's like when you touch it, it's just like, it's literally like there's no weight to the ball at all. Wow. What a terrible version. I don't know. I mean, you can do a lot with the colors. I mean, how many colors are in this? 4 colors? I mean, we've got black, gray, red, and blue. Is that it? Oh. I mean, the worms are red here instead of green. That's fine. I'm guessing the acid guys are good. I can't move it. And then look at the timer. I wonder if this is running too fast. This feels like it's running too fast. I wonder. Yeah, this is, I got a feeling that's not the right speed. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do an experiment here real quick. But the music sounded right. Let's see. There's the Tandy version. There's okay, MS-DOS CGA. Oh, this is some guy's playthrough here. All right, let's go over to this. His sound sounded worse than ours. Look how slow the timer's going. I'm watching the timer. 58, 57, 56. God, listen how terrible that sounds. Oh, he took that path. Okay. So let's go back to me. And I want to watch my timer and see if it's... Yeah, this is way faster. Yeah. And I can't do it either. And I'm not hitting down. I'm hitting diagonal down. I didn't have my fingers quite in the right keys. Yeah, look how fast my timer is going down compared to that version. I have to make some DOSBox configuration changes. Oh, I can't even believe I made it. But it's funny that the music is the same, but this just can't be right. It just doesn't feel right, you know? I'd probably do better. Oh no, that shouldn't have happened. There's nothing I can do here. Yeah, I've got the turbo button pressed down. Not that one's not for me. I wish I knew what setting I needed for the Amiga version, because I got WinUAE, and I'll show you what happens here. On WinUAE, I've got it set on Amiga 500. I've got it set on 1.3 ROM OCS. Maybe it's not an OCS game, but I'll show you what happens. Select image file. Marble Madness. And start. Oh, I probably should have had this ready over here. Okay, so I get this. I get this. And I get this. And I have let it sit here for a couple of minutes, and I just assume at this point do I have a Kickstart 1.2 ROM? Maybe. Let's see what this link is that Aaron's got. Oops. Okay, let's try this here real quick. We're going to download this other version. Where am I missing the download button here? Oh, download. Here we go. Do I have to be a member or something to download? I don't see a link that works here for downloading. Unless I'm missing something here. Let's go over here. This is so I got year. This is a link, publisher, developer, and music. But I can't click on that or that. Am I missing something here? Then it says download, and it's got, but I don't have a download link here. Beside download, there is a little box. Oh, it's not there. Gotcha. Let me try one more. I'll try a different Kickstart version. Let's see if I have a 1.2. I do have 1.2. So let's set that. We've got this, so we will, let's see, with 1.2 in, then do we just, I guess I'm going to go in here to restart. There we go. We'll see if this goes, oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's, we got, I got all the versions that I intended to play. I got the Genesis, we got the NES, we got the Commodore 64, we got the DOS one, which was that was kooky, and we got the Apple II version. So, I assume that it would do something relatively quickly at this point. I always feel weird when I get the workbench screen here. Let me see if there's one other configuration. Let's see. Oh, nope. That was, okay. Yeah, so I had the OCS. I will try the ECS just in case there's a difference there, but yeah, the Amiga version is, in the reviews I read, some people said that it is superior to the, even the arcade version. Yep, that's everything I've got it set for. It may just be I may have a bad ROM or something. Who knows? So. Well, you know what we're gonna do here, since this didn't work. We're gonna do one other fun thing. Another thing that I have not tried before. So we'll be doing this on the fly, because why not? Oh, I can't do it on the fly because I have a super old version of MAME. Let's see what we could do here real quick. All right, actually, you know what? It might be easier to do is I will just do this on YouTube. Let's get this up here. So, if you did not see or listen to the episode, or if you didn't see the news, you didn't miss any. You didn't miss a ZX tree on this stream. Let's. So this is the previously unreleased Marble Madness 2. Let's see if this might. I'm just trying to get the best view I have. This is probably the best. Let me make this. So Marble Madness 2 was created in 1991. Atari, according to them, put it out in test markets, and it did poorly. It's a 3-player Marble Madness game, and they thought that that the issue was that people didn't like trackballs. So then they re-released it, they retested it, a 3-player version that used joysticks. And it still tested poorly, and then they said, I guess people just don't like this game. I mean, this is 1991. This is competing with Street Fighter 2 and some other stuff like that. And so they just never released it. So there were, according to legend, 12 prototype cabinets. Some of those stayed with Atari and Atari employees, but a couple were sold. And this has been one of those like golden goose chasers, for people that are looking for lost ROMs or never released ROMs, has been Marble Madness 2. And so there's a long story about how it got leaked. But it got leaked earlier, either last month or the month before that. But in this spring, the ROM leaked out. So now finally, you can find it for download and you can play Marble Madness 2. So it is it's a Marble Madness, but just with more. As you can see, got like little pinball bumpers there. You got this sand pail that's dumping sand that makes it a little bit more difficult to get around. So one of the things I talked about on the this week's episode of Sprite Castle is that the original Marble Madness only has 6 levels, and each level has a 1-minute timer, which means you can beat. If you're good, you can beat the original Marble Madness in less than 6 minutes. In fact, there are some walkthroughs. You know what we'll do? That's how we'll end stuff. But anyway, this is Marble Madness 2. Yes, they tried to make it more kid-friendly. They added faces to things, which is one of the things. You can see there's a fans, and see there's that tomato guy with the face, and the sand pail has a face, and all that kind of stuff. Let's go do and we'll end with this, which this is a complete playthrough, long play of Marble Madness, the arcade game, and it is I think that is, let me find the right one. Here's one. Marble Madness Arcade Atari 1984 finished. And this video is 4 minutes long. So this is the entire game of Marble Madness from beginning to end. Yeah, and so that's kind of one of those things where you think it only takes 6 minutes. We all should have beat it. It's just like Curtis and I joke about Rogue. It's such a simple game. It should be very easy to beat. I've been playing it for 35 years and I've never beat it. Hey, Drezu. Yeah, we'll try to stay cool here. You guys do the same. I know it's not quite as warm, but it's still warm. There we go. This is the end of level 2. You see, he just sails right across that little slippery area. What have you got here? And this part's a little bit easier with the old trackball. So, kind of time when you drop down, you can get around the old worm there. I like to give advice when I'm not the one playing. Yeah, and as long as you can stop right there, go right over to goal 3. So this level is probably the furthest I ever got. That's pretty hard to do on the on any home version. Stand on that the single width. Now these fans blow you off. Here's the slingshot or the catapult that shoots you over there. But again, I've gotten to this level, but I've never beaten this level personally. There's a lot of balancing going on right here. Again, you've got these little hammers that try to smash you. The last level you will see changes the physics of the game just a little bit. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see if it works. Like I said, now look, so now you're going uphill on this level, and there's this little tiny miniature area, Marble Madness. You could run over all those guys in here and just smash them. Get some points. The front of the box on the Commodore version says it supports trackballs and joysticks, so it'd be interesting to see if you could get that Wicco trackball to work. There's the old hummingbird attack there, or whatever those are. Then you gotta get up here and kind of spiral around to get to the goal. There you go. And then this is the last level. This is the outer space level. Got dramatic music for the big ending here. Well, I never saw it when I had a quarter in a machine. And notice that notice the level, like parts are disappearing. So you got to keep moving right there or it'll fall out from under you. Very, very hard to do. I'm not saying it from personal experience. He's got 5 seconds, 4 seconds left. And there you go. That is Marble Madness from beginning to end right there. That's a 4-minute video. And I've been playing this off and on since 1982 and never got about halfway through. So yeah, it is kind of a lame ending. I'm going to go back to that music though to play us out. That's a cool ending. Cool jam at the end. So if you haven't listened to it already, this week's episode of Sprite Castle covers the Commodore 64 version of Marble Madness. So I talk about a lot of the stuff we talked about tonight, about Marble Madness, about the developer, about the secret bonus level that's in it, and all that good stuff. So thanks for jumping on the stream. I've got some other stuff going on Patreon this week, so that's fun. I should hopefully by the end of this weekend have a new You Don't Know Flack out, but I don't know. I've got it narrowed down to a couple of topics, but we'll see. So from me and the Flatwoods Monster from, by the way, there's the area code right there, 304, I believe. Thanks everybody for jumping in. Thank you, Aaron. And I will talk to everybody soon. Bye.